Okay, what I'm gonna do today is try to fix this for my brother. He brought this old Mustang Ford hood over. It's got some metal in it, but he wants to use this metal. It's a little thicker, so I'll probably be using that. The other one I'm gonna chop up. Anyway, down here, it looks like this is I'm gonna get all the rust I can to make it best I can. Looks like this is a double lap. This comes in here. It's pretty thick here. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'll start here, cut this and pry that up. I'm gonna cut back in close to that hole, but not right on the hole, right about in here. Then I'll cut this off here. I might patch this bottom part first. Put a patch in there while that, and then I'll put a patch here over to here. Then, because I gotta keep this hole, then I'll patch from here over. And doesn't seem like it went all the way through on this one, but we're gonna do the best we can. He wanted this painted white too, but I don't know. It needs clean. It would need cleaned up real good, painted white. I'll probably just send it back like it is, or he can get something else and spray it, or because that's a lot of work to paint this white. So, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Let's I'm gonna get a little hammer. In my hammer door, sure. Got my jacket away here. I'm gonna take this hammer. Actually, I'll take these two hammers. What I gotta start to do. Don't have to do this, but I'm just trying to knock some of the loose stuff off. I'm not hitting hard because I'll bend it. So that's double plated right there. So that's about the thickness of that metal. First part I'll probably just cut is here, cut there, and then make a patch for here. Then I'll patch the top. But she's pretty rough. Let's see what this side looks like. That side all the way through. And you can see, if I can get this, that I'm cutting myself. That piece was flopped over there. This side, I'm gonna have to spray that black stuff in there to stop the rust, but there ain't much I can do about the rust on the bottom. He just wants a patch on top. And then I guess later on maybe he'll find a better one, but we're gonna make her look good. I'll show you a couple videos as I'm doing it. Okay, I got all this cut out. I got that to solid metal. The metal does not look that great, but there's nothing really flaking off anymore. So on this, I'm gonna patch here and patch here. Then I'll try to blend it in because it's not going to be as thick. It was two layers here, so I'm gonna just have to use what I got. Patch that. Then I'll patch this side right here. I'll spray that with that black stuff before. What I'm going to do, I'll spray it down, the rust oleum. I'll let that dry. Then I'll come back and grind and clean these up where I can weld to it. So that's going to be next. I'm going to do one patch at a time. I saved this hole. It's getting close. The hole is still bad, but I don't know what that hole goes to, so I'm going to patch it the best I can. Okay, I put the black sealer or the rust prohibitor on there, and you can see I grounded it, cleaned it where it needs to be welded. So it's going to set in there like this, and then we'll weld that up, and then I'm going to bend it, I'm going to tap, I'm going to make a little slice in here too, and probably there, and I'm going to, now I might just be able to, I'll make a little mark in there, but, I'll probably make a little slice here, deeper. I'll cut this, and then I'll make just a mark in there, and then I'm going to bend that over to make it stronger. So, go ahead and get that done, and I'll show you what this piece looks like. Okay, I got that piece welded on. I had to change the settings on the water. Couldn't use the settings I want to use. I said in the last video because of the rust. It was working good on this metal, but it was just eating the rust, so I got all that fixed. I've tacked that all the way down. I'll grind all this, make it look good. I'm cutting this piece right here, right now. So we'll do that, and then I'll grind it, and we'll see what it looks like. I know it looks pretty bad to weld, but I'm still getting used to this new welder. I'm stitch welding it, trying to. I do a spot now on top, but some of it, like right in here, had a huge hole, so it had a heck time in there, and then over here, it started over here it started busting through bad. But look, I want to show you before I grind it. Now I didn't weld in here. I'll see what that looks like. If I got butt tack in there, I'll butt tack in there. We'll go ahead and grind it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna hang around it. I could weld some more in some spots, make it look better, but he ain't worried about that. He just wants it fixed. This turned out really good where the puck goes. Right here, I could get in there, and I might go in there and tack these again, make them holes. Over here it's a little rough, but it was a big hole and a lot of rust there. So I really ain't worried about that. You can see it. It's me touching, it's still rusty. And I ground up here, where do I see it? Right in here, where I had to bend that over. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, right there. So, but I think it's a heck of a lot better. That's what I said, I might tack these holes, but I might not. I probably ain't. I'm gonna just say heck with it. So we got this cleaned up. I gotta paint it, and then we'll tackle this, and then we'll work on the other side. Hope to have it done tonight, but we'll see. Okay, we're at it another day. I was hoping to at least get half done the first day. I didn't. A whole bunch of other stuff come up. Made this plate. It's the best I could. I put these two holes in it to actually plug weld it to this, because that was underneath. This plate was a lot easier to fix than the first one. This one, the way it looks, might not be too bad neither. The under metal of it is rusted real bad, that one piece that you see, but might be able to get that pretty good. This is going to be the hard one. So I'm going to have to come up, I'm going to have to look at the other side and try to straighten this up to where it needs to be. So I'm going to have to look at this side and measure and everything else and go from here. Because this one's shot. This ain't going to be too bad. the underlying piece of metal is 8 out 2. You can see I can bend it with my finger right here, but we'll get it. I'll do this one, and then I'm going to do this one. I'm hoping to have it done today. These plates are going to go pretty easy. I ain't going to be able to plug weld the next one because there ain't no luck of it. So. Okay, got this cut out. This one's done. You see my two, where am I? I don't know if you're seeing it very good. There, my two spots looks like rivets. That's welded up pretty good. This one's, I couldn't save that spot to do the plug welds. I got all the rust that I could without getting too close to the hole and damaging it. It's still pretty solid there. This other side is shot. It's gone. It's so bad. Not on this side, you can't see it, but and there's nothing I can do about it. If you look in there, I'm going to spray it. I'm going to try to get most of that rust off. Let's see what I move my screen. But look at it. Let me see if I can try this out a little bit. Why couldn't I have grease everywhere on this? Then when it rusted. Alright. This one, look how bad this is, guys. I don't know what this hole is, but man, this thing is tore up from the floor up. I'm thinking about let's see, you're seeing that pretty good. Thinking about cutting here, after I patch this, sorry about it. Cutting here, cutting across here to the bottom. But see, that's pretty solid. It's just, behind it is rusted. I might just cut here. Make a cut here, guys. Bend that up. Get all this rust out of there. I'll spray it, then bend it back down and tack it. But when I do that, I'll bend that up. I'll put a plate in here. I'll try to bend it so it's somewhat in there. And I'll plate this over to here. Then the only thing I got to do is get in there. Because all this is going to be cut out. I got to watch what I'm doing. All this is going to be cut out here. So I'll unnip this here. Bend that up. When I get there, I'll show it to you. And then I'll spray the poop out of it. Put a plate in here behind this. I might even cut down to here. This right here, I might just cut this over like this and over to here. Or right here for this one. Then I'll put something in it. I don't know yet, but it's pretty toasty. But it will hold for a good long time until he gets another one or whatever he does. Here we go. Wish me luck. I think I might change my mind. I might cut this off. Well, cut it to here, across here. I'm going to cut it across here, down here, and across here. Then I'll bend the plate in there, and then over here it's missing something. I'll try to add some stuff to that and make it even stronger. But I'm going to cut it. I'll be right back. We'll see how bad it is after I cut this out. Worse than I thought, guys. Look at it. Let me get my pick hammer or whatever. It's something I got at a flea market. Some of this back here is still pretty solid, and I can't ain't much I can do with it. But I'm gonna have to make a plate that goes here, and then another plate. So my first plate will be right below this hole here. Now I'll bend it over to here. I ain't even cut that yet. That just fell off. So what I'm gonna do, I'll get in here cut on this. See if I can knock that out. Beetle enough to probably fall out. Yeah, that's still pretty solid. Ain't too bad. I don't have nothing else to work with, so. Might be able to save a hole, like I said. It's still pretty solid. Just a lot of rust. Alright, let me go and clean this up. I'm going to even cut down in here. I'm going to have to double plate this. She's bad. So, alright. Okay, got this piece here. As you can see, it's bent and curved that way and bent and curved that way. What I'm gonna do, it fits in here pretty good the way I want. Throw weld in there, I gotta get this hole cut out and drilled. And then I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tack it in there and weld it in the best I can. And then then the other plate's gonna sit on top of here. Come across here, sandwich over top of that, go across and get to the bottom so it makes it even stronger. Then what I'll do is take the hammer it's welded and I'll beat this and over and then weld that. So this is gonna be welded, not all the way, but tacked in here, all the way welded around here. So this is going to be tacked, welded, and I got to make the hole. So looks alright, other than cutting that hole out. Looks like that hole is going to, I'd say, I don't know what these holes go to, but I'm making sure they're still there. So there it is. I'll get that piece done, and then the other piece, the main piece, I gotta make one for the other side, and that side's done. Then it's actually done. So about time, right? Okay, the last patch turned out pretty good. This is the final patch that I'm making. I still got my hole, got our ground down pretty good, got my bend in there, curved up, got a knot right there. This is going to fit on there. What I'm going to do is weld this on, and I'll bend that over, and same thing over here. I'll weld it and bend it. Then that'll be a finished piece. You can take it home. Because there ain't no way it'd take me forever to clean that, just paint it. So he's going to take it as is. So there she is. What I'll do, I'll weld this and weld this, weld that, then I'll bend that, and then I'll work on the other side. I'll show you when it's all done. Alright, it's all done. Let me get the flashlight in case you can't see it great over here. This is the piece I did first. Well, here. This is the last piece. You can see it's still wet. and you see where I come down here. Well, over here, and made it made it look something like that, right there. But I made it on this side. Now it's just gonna sit here and dry. That's one all new piece there. And then it comes down and it grafts onto here. This is all one piece, new piece. This is one piece, goes over here, and then it's got attack that, and then attack this. So this piece is tacked to this side, and all that, and then the other piece. So that ought to work. I ain't saying it's beautiful, but it'll work. Nice and strong now, so. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. At least you watch one. Please subscribe, and bye till later.